Hello and welcome to the S50 ISFL Draft. I am your host, CC. I'm clicking the buttons on the slideshow. I'm the former GM of Chicago, which is now Osaka, but I'm not reading for him because we have Chicago's GM with us. So I am reading for San Jose this draft. And I've got several people with me who will introduce themselves now.
What's up, everyone? This is Psychro, co-GM of the Cape Town Crash, and I'll also be reading for the Yellowknife Wraiths.
Hello, I am Gadget, GM of Berlin and 100% not a mouthpiece for J. Reed 12. I will be reading for Berlin and Baltimore.
Hey everybody, I'm T Money. I'm co-GM for the New Orleans second line. Happy to be back.
Con Benoit, I am Triceracop, co-GM of the Osaka Kaiju. I will be reading for us as well as the Sarasota Sailfish.
Howdy, everybody. This is Uptown Court, GM of the Orange County Otters. I'll be reading for my team as well as the New York Silverbacks.
And last but not least, hey everyone, this is Ziegel, the GM of the Arizona Outlaws. Before we get started, I'd just like to make one statement. I'd like to apologize to all ISFL GMs that were involved in the S49 ISFL draft stream because I was not respectful enough to them per Mr. Crunk. And I seek your all approval and apology. Please DM me. Crunk is going to kill me.
Bold of you to proclaim yourself as not least, but moving on, let's get this thing underway. Colorado has the first pick. Oh my! Wait, we didn't give Colorado to anyone.
Did we not assign
Sounds like it's you, boss.
Hold on,
Get to it.
I got it. I'll do Colorado, I guess. The reason I forgot to assign it is because he sent it to me in screenshots of a notes app.
Perfect.
So
Good stuff. Good stuff.
With hopefully I have this in the right order. With the first pick in the S50 ISFL Draft, the Colorado Yeti select. Oh man, I don't have it in the right order. Safety, Taunga Kofi?
Donga Kofi? Yeah, that was right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Really preserving.
I don't even have
a.
I think he forgot to send me this one.
I got you. Yeah, this is Colorado's third consecutive first overall pick, and they get probably the best user yet out of that group of three. I've really enjoyed talking to Midnight over the past season in Gen
Midnight.
Chat.
Oh, I do have
and
it.
he's a great guy.
Is that their Discord
Well,
name?
since he finds the notes,
Yeah.
can confirm.
Well, I have
Very
it.
excited
I
to
just
see
didn't
Tom
know that
go
Midnight
first
was this
overall.
person.
It's gonna be a
Anyway,
long night.
Colorado says, Midnight is one of the most active and engaged new creates. We've had incredible luck adding top-tier new create talent in the last few drafts, and Midnight continues that trend. Everyone who talked to them has raved about their enthusiasm for the league and the breath of fresh air they've brought to the spaces they're in. And they're really good at putting up with Steg's stupid questions and awful sense of humor. Very impressive. That's number one overall worthy right there. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I just I realized that I did have the note and didn't want to make Colorado look bad. So next we have Orange County, who I do think we have here.
Yep. With the second overall pick, the Orange County Otters select William Strong, user Big Red 1580. And with this pick, we welcome one of the league's greatest users and AJ's favorite prospect of all time to our team. With Red's history of winning an Ultimus with every team he has been on, we look forward to him leading us to lifting that trophy one day. And we have clearly got the superior Willie Strong here. We don't know who that guy in Colorado is.
All right. Next up, we have Honolulu.
With the third overall pick in the Season 50 drafts, the Haha Lewis select Federico Cinco, running back user Cinco de la Tarde out of Minnesota. The Honolulu Zoo is expanding. This bullish running back joins our growing collection of animal playmakers. Cinco is a phenomenal new user that brings passion, humor, and legendary 1 out of 5 graphics to parents. Mess with the bull, get the stinger. Congrats.
How many misspellings were there in that? That way,
Uh,
we'll know if
not-
it was Ice Bear or HUDs, depending on who.
there was one,
Okay,
and
it
it's
was
not even a
probably
good
Ice
one.
Bear then. Actually, no. Usually Ice Bear averages like 5 per draft note. So, all right, back-to-back picks. It looks like.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I
Okay.
think it's Berlin's pick technically.
No.
They traded it.
We traded it last draft. This isn't.
Okay.
Oh, it was last draft.
Here, we'll
Okay.
just-
Okay. Sorry. I thought it was this draft. My bad. With the fourth pick, the Honolulu Hahalua select T-Bone, user Beck, linebacker out of Dallas. Select Beck. Even without scouting him, this was an easy pick. Bringing back a Honolulu legend who in no way left the team during the peak with the previous player, meets on the menu, and Han ordered up some T-Bone.
Hilarious. Love that. All right. Next we have Austin.
With the 5th overall selection in the draft, Austin selects Honda Civic, wide receiver, Minnesota, user Incompetent. My notes from Pug. Austin has been home to Uncompetence since he started in the league as a long shot third-round pick who barely answered any scouting questions. Since then, he has gone on to become an ultimate winning GM with Austin and an all-around league favorite, or most toxic person in the league, depending on who you ask. It's only right that he should return, if only to ensure we continue to learn the goings on of the night shift at McDonald's in the Austin locker room. And yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Uncompetent's an awesome guy. Getting him at 5, I don't want to call it a steal, but it's definitely good value.
Unk is cooking. Just like that Honda Civic. Next up we have New York. It's a little FIFA club joke, just so you guys know, inside joke.
All right. With the 6th overall pick, the New York Silverbacks select Severin Quinn, user Severin, running back out of Bondi Beach. For Fox's sake, how many running backs does New York need? Going into the draft, having shipped off a number of picks, there was a lot of stress on making sure we hit who we were taking in the early first. But after a detailed scouting conversation with Severin, the choice for New York's next great ape in the monkey pipeline became clear and concise. Between his team player mentality, active presence in rookie chat, and having already invested into getting a league job, we couldn't be more elated to snag Quinn here at 6th overall.
Very nice.
Great pick.
Next we have Cape Town.
With the 7th overall pick in the S50 draft, Cape Town selects Kip Summers, safety out of Norfolk, user Brad Kip. Brad Kip Summers, truthless of season 50, wore purple on the day he was to join the ISFL. The purple was a Cape Town tradition foreign to him, but he did as his GMs required and did not ask for an explanation. Any fantasy readers out there can surely tell how psyched we are in Cape Town to snag one of the Stormlight gang off the board. During our scouting convos, it became very apparent very quickly that Brad Kip is a high caliber user, and we can't wait to see both the plays and the vibes he brings to our Chubby Unicorn gang. Welcome to the team.
I was barely listening. Was that Chubby Unicorn Gang?
Yeah.
Love that as a
Come on
name
now.
for Cape Town. All right, Triceracop. See ya.
All right. With the 8th overall pick in the S50 ISFL Draft, the Osaka Kaiju select. That's right. Get ready to learn Kaijuese, buddy. I'll get better at it. We select Mr. Crumbs, a.k.a. Cal Summers Jr., a.k.a. the best of the Summers trio, because he's not the murderer and he's not the one that keeps getting murdered. We believe that this guy is going to outrun the wind and bring in plenty of catches here in Osaka.
Very nice. Next, we have.
Oh no, I'm back to back.
Soda.
With the 9th overall pick in the ISFL Draft, the Sarasota Sailfish select Jonathan Daly, user DailyJ6. They had this to say: this draft was stacked with great prospects, but Daily J was one of my favorite conversations throughout scouting. They check all the boxes of a franchise cornerstone player and will have the opportunity to make an impact from day one on the Sailfish D line. We're excited to have Daily J on the team and look forward to a long and successful career with them in Sarasota.
Cool. Next, we have San Jose. Let me switch over to the other notes now. All right, with the 10th pick, San Jose selects wide receiver Golden Erickson, user 7 arrows. They said 7 is a big presence in PvE and has hit the ground running in the ISFL as well. They're one of the top earners in this massive class and show no signs of slowing down. Urk had a good chat with them, and they seem determined to make this player shine. With the SJS war room dwindling, 7 will be a perfect ad for us to retool quickly. And next we have Arizona.
Yeah, with the 11th pick in the draft, Arizona select Dalinar Summers, running back, London, user Lunar IP Pull. And I had a fantastic scouting chat with Lunar back when I was scouting him for Portland. I was really banging the drum for him hard, but unfortunately he went to London. I liked him so much that I made someone else scout him just to make sure that I wasn't crazy. And Bamford liked him just as much as I did. So we're extremely excited to bring him to the team, dude.
Very nice. Good pick. It's a good jersey swap on Marshawn Lynch there. I like that one. Next, we have Yellowknife.
With the 12th overall pick in the S50 draft, Yellowknife select safety David Corrigan out of Bondi Beach, user DC98. And Yellowknife had this to say, shocker, we take our biggest fan. All jokes aside, DC has spent a lot of time chatting with the whole team, has been fun to be around and fills a position of need. He's got a fiery attitude and a drive to prove himself. We've loved chatting with him and talking dogs. He's been a fun personality in the Triple B locker room, and we couldn't stand to have him play for anyone else.
Cool.
All right.
Now,
With the 13th overall pick, the Orange County Otters select Maguru Bachira, user Bachira fan, safety out of Portland. Isagi isn't here to get in Bachira's way, and so now he can truly let the monster out and thrive in Oko's defensive backfield. Bachira's technical skills are unparalleled as he seeks to be the striker of the team, striking down deep throws that the opposing QBs make. After winning a trophy with the Pythons, we hope he can carry over his championship aura and bring a trophy to the Otters.
Oko mentioned, by the way. I just want to point out to all the people that make fun of me for saying Oko. He just said Oko, so
It is
I'm
Oko.
justified.
Means
Everyone
it's
else
legal
says
now.
OCO. Anyway,
I think
New Orleans is on the clock.
With the 14th pick in the first round of the season 50 draft, the New Orleans second lines, IQ Bowman, user Quest, cornerback out of Norfolk. We were flabbergasted that Quest fell to us at 14. We didn't even think it was in the realm of possibility. So seeing him there at 14, this was a heated debate in our war room for quite a bit of time. And we're very happy to be able to bring them in and help solidify our secondary for the years to come. Welcome to the parade line.
Very nice. I figured QS wasn't going to slip out of the first, so barely snagged him here. Next, let me look through my screenshots of the Notes app. And with the 15th pick in the S50 ISFL Draft, Colorado selects, this guy, Swantavius Feet Lover, user Darkness Rising. Steg says, I assume Steg says, he can run from the Yeti, but he can't escape. After spending the twilight of his last player's career with the team, he's back again to fill out the young, blossoming Yeti linebacker group. Hard to turn down drafting the big cheese grand poobah of the league, too. It's not what 14 other teams said in the first round, but
Reach.
yep, huge reach.
Rage.
Everyone knows he's going to go inactive and steal from the league coffers in like 3 seasons.
All $4. Yep.
Yeah.
Will we take on the debt we have?
All right. With the 16th overall pick, the Otters select Victoire Absolute. User Parky out of London. Victory will be absolute with this pick as we have once again taken a premier new create with first round talent. We loved Parky in our scouting, and everyone knows AJ loves his guys in London. Mr. Raccoon may have to rebrand as an Otter, though. We are glad to bring in this champ from the Pacific Northwest as he will bless us with some scenic views in our Discord server.
Very nice. Next, we have Berlin's first pick of the draft.
All right. With the 17th pick in this draft, Berlin selects Linzo Fare, user Alf over from Norfolk. There's one position we didn't want to leave this draft without under any circumstance, and it's safety. We got a little scared at the beginning there, seeing 10 safeties go off the board immediately. But there's only one safety who responded to our draft in color with our photo response, and that was Alf. So we knew we had to take them.
Very nice. Next, we have the, what was it, Chubby Unicorn Gang?
Yeah, Chubby Unicorns, hashtag horned up.
Horned
With the
up.
18th overall pick, Cape Town select a trade.
Whoa!
Trade.
Oh my
Tradesies.
God.
Trade.
We sent our pick off to Berlin and received a couple picks and some cap in return.
All right. So with the 18th overall pick, Berlin selects quarterback Jack Cannon, user Blitz71 from Norfolk. Going back to back the Norfolk picks, Jack Cannon and Supersonic connection established. Name a more dynamic duo. And now we got the clear MVP and offensive player of the year of that class coming to Berlin. The Sonic Cannon connection can go on forever. The guy slings the rock, he sim tests, he hosts game days. The one downside is that he is a Chiefs fan, but if overlooking that, I think it's a pretty good pick.
Seems like seems like he has great taste in teams to me, but
I did not realize his render was just Mahal with the mustache. That's good.
very good. All right, next
Very good.
is San Jose, and at pick 19, they will select safety. Sorry, Akane Saruta, user Megzi Chen. Russ says Meg is a wolf in lamball clothing. He's gonna make fun of me for not knowing that word. She may look cuddly from the sideline, but once she's on that gridiron, it's demon time. Love the energy they bring and the enthusiasm behind their character. If you haven't yet read some of Meg's media, you should. They're so passionate and set up for what we hope is a long and successful career with San Jose. And next is Cord again.
All right, with another pick at pick 20, the Orange County Otters select Traffic Cone, user Soy Savant, out of Minnesota. This dude is far from average, as we all know. Traffic Cone has been a serious problem for the front seven of every DSFL team, as this man eats pancakes for breakfast all 3 meals of the day. Once again, one of the best new creates as an otter, and we couldn't be more excited.
Do you guys see the attention to detail on that render?
They even made the cone orange.
I know, that's crazy.
That's good.
All right.
all right.
The 21st pick, Baltimore selects a trade.
A trade.
T-Money, you want to tell us about it?
Yeah. So you can ask any team ahead of this pick. We had DM'd everybody. We wanted to move up for a guy that we were super excited about. And shout out to Baltimore for being able to work with us. With this pick, I should say, New Orleans selects Confurious Def Wilson, user comma period, quarterback out of Bondi Beach. We were stoked to see that comp was still here. Like I said, had been trying to trade up literally these last 6 picks to grab him. He was our target going in. He was our target coming out, obviously, and just beyond pumped to be able to bring him to New Orleans. So welcome to the parade line.
Nice. All right. We have Osaka on the clock.
With the 22nd pick, the Osaka Kaiju select. That's right. Get ready to learn Kaijuese, buddy. We select Casper Constantine, user Rabbit Eagle, a graphics great who is stepping into the shoes of one of the best secondaries in the ISFL. We are so excited to have him. We're so excited for him to exceed the expectations that we have for him on the field. Welcome to Osaka. I keep forgetting I have to go back to back. I need to put less stank on these. All right. With pick 23, the Sarasota Sailfish select Chala Farmer, user Dream Sloth from the Tijuana Luchadors. They had this to say when the draft made it back to us in the second round. We were shocked to see an athlete the caliber of Chala Farmer still on the board. They are a threat anytime they have the ball, and there's someone we want on the field for us right away. We're ready to make Chala Farmer into a Hall of Farmer. Famer?
Like Hall of Famer?
It's Hall of Famer.
I don't care.
No, both are
Top tier pun.
I was too focused on putting stank on Chala.
Yeah, I noticed. All right. Next we have San Jose, and at pick 24, the Saber Kitties will select quarterback Pasta Rock Man, user Bend Over. The legend of Jamar Laxon has never left San Jose. The F-Speed Maniac was a staple for the Green and Gold after being drafted with Russ in S22 and has now returned to lead their offense yet again. With Josh Patterson's chapter coming to a close, we're happy to welcome back Lack as the next great SaberCat quarterback. Many moons ago, I GM'd Minnesota with Jamar. Insane how long ago that was. But Ziegel, you're up next.
Yeah. So with the 25th overall pick, the Arizona Outlaws select Brian Sanders, quarterback, Kansas City Coyotes, user Manning type aim. And yeah, famed Tijuana GM and Arizona War Room member Crony said, I like this Prime Sanders guy, while he was scouting me for Kansas City. And I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious, and I figured that was a good sign that we should pick him. I really enjoyed chatting with him. He makes some good graphics. And yeah, we badly needed secondary, so it's a match made in heaven.
Match made in heaven indeed. Let's see if Yellowknife gets a match made in heaven with their next pick.
With the 26th pick in the S50 draft, Yellowknife select Pizza Monster, linebacker, user Brooker out of London. And they had this to say.
Broker.
We're a...
I'm joking. I don't know. He just asked us in the chat how to pronounce it.
Because I care. We're astounded Brooker fell to us here, but really glad. His draft primers are top tier and has had a long history in the ISFL, and we're glad to have him here. We're hoping we can help him reach the Hall of Fame that he's looking for, and his veteran presence will be great to have in the locker room. Plus, he had the confidence to rate himself a blue chip prospect. Big fan of that, so pure value in the second round.
Oh yeah, this is great value, definitely. Huge
All right,
honor
with
here.
pick 27, Baltimore selects no picks, quarterback, Dude Man. DeWalt left me some notes, but I will not be reading them. Instead, Baltimore had to say, we were going into this draft knowing that we wanted Dude to be our first pick, and luckily we were able to make a couple of trades to accumulate a few more picks while still making that happen. Dude has become synonymous with Baltimore, and we couldn't be more excited to have him come back and be Wolfie's successor.
Very nice. Terrible render, terrible player for a terrible team. Next is Austin.
Oof.
Yeah, with the 28th overall pick, the Austin Copperheads select Benjamin Abenduct, quarterback, Kansas City, user Schnee, and Pug had this to say. We are really excited to bring Schnee to Austin. He was a prospect that we had identified pretty early on one of our scouts. To have the opportunity to grab him here at the end of the second round was very much a steal, and we were delighted to capitalize on other teams stupidly letting him fall this far. Those are some strong words. Got big shoes to fill, bud.
Okay. I keep forgetting. I keep not paying attention. Sorry. All right. Colorado, pick 29. Select linebacker, Holden a fart. User Yeti Taz. Isn't this poetic? Yeti becomes a Yeti. Will it highlight Yeti's great potential? Hold on. Let me read this.
You're crushing it.
Will it highlight Yeti's great potential during the pre-draft scouting process, and he quickly moved up our list of targets to get him in the third round when we would have considered moving back up in the first round for him. Feels like a steal. We couldn't be more excited to add him to the team. Sorry, I couldn't piece that sentence together in my head and make it make sense, but I think I got there.
Is it because they used Willie and Wille interchangeably?
That's part of it, yeah. Also, just the string of words threw me for a loop. I'm stupid. Sorry.
I
Orange
mean,
County's up
Yep.
next.
My man.
All right, with the 30th overall pick, Orange County selects Joe Cool, user The Pat, wide receiver out of London. The London train continues as the avid Squirtle fan brings his talents to the Otters. Joe Cool is simply too cool to go anywhere besides Orange County, as he will shine the brightest with the other stars of the area. Orange County is really stoked to bring in a strong wide receiver here as we look to replace Chopper down the line because AJ is stinky.
AJ do be stinky. Agreed.
all right. In the third round with pick 31, Berlin selects Driz Dependence Jones, user numbers from the Dallas Bird Dogs. Numbers is the GOAT. He's been around since the start of the league. He's had a few league jobs. Anyone who's ever shared a locker room will go singing his praises. So to see him fall to the third to us, I mean, come on. There's not been an easier pick I've made in my time here.
Probably a great pick. I'd agree with that. Now we have Honolulu again. Feels like they haven't been on the clock for a while. Who's reading for Honolulu?
So that is Mr. Money.
Oh, that's mine. My bad. With pick 32 in the draft, Honolulu selects
Trade.
a trade.
All right.
Trade.
Ziegel, you want to talk about the trade?
We had a user we really liked who we were fighting over whether to take with our second pick, and we saw him fall a little bit more, and we decided to go out and get him, sell the farm next year for a little bit more this year, and then with that pick, we select JT Tomlinson, linebacker from Portland, user 90man87, and Sam and I, of course, both heavily involved in Portland, and we absolutely love Knifey. Getting him in the start of the third is extremely good value. He's very active and earning well, and we're extremely excited to welcome him to Arizona.
Crazy. Every third round pick, no matter the team, it's just a deal. Great value.
It's a great class.
Fair enough. Austin is on the clock. Who's Austin? Who's reading
Isn't
for
that
Austin?
Eagle again?
I muted myself and tabbed
Oh.
out to go talk in the Arizona locker room. Sorry.
You're good.
With the 33rd overall pick, Austin selects Larton Hilnica, running back Portland, user RDB Southpaw, and Hugs Notes. South is an Austin legend back from the time of his first player, the award-winning linebacker Thomas Lacker. With South still on the board in the third round, we knew we couldn't let him slip past us, and so we immediately snatched him. We're really excited to have this brilliant user back in our locker room. And fun fact, South and I GM'd Portland together back in S27 and S28. He's absolutely one of my favorite people that I've met through sim leagues. A fantastic person and a ton of fun to talk to. So he really is just that great, and I'm excited to see him go back to his home of Austin.
He's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, love Southpaw. All right, we have Baltimore
Pick
next.
34, Baltimore selects Chunky Campbell Soup. User TJ.
I
We couldn't
hated the
believe
way
that
you
we saw
pronounced
the
Campbell.
user.
Just had to say that.
No, I'm reading the notes. I'm reading the notes here.
Go ahead.
We couldn't believe when we saw that a user of TJ's caliber made it all the way to the third round. With a couple of picks in this range, there's a lot of debates around what moves we could make, but everyone agrees that making sure we secure TJ should be our #1 priority.
Campbell, come on. Anyway, I thought you guys would back me up on this, but never mind. Cape Town's up next.
With the 35th pick in the Season 50 draft, Cape Town selects Alexander Hortle Jr., user Slate, linebacker from Dallas. Old man Slate has been reborn. Cape Town's linebacker of the future is here, and he's horned up. We're excited to welcome the wealth of knowledge and experience that an ISFL great like Slate possesses. The Hortle name lives on, and it wears purple. Welcome to the team.
Another great value pick here, by the way. Slate's gonna earn well. All right, Triceracop. Don't forget, you probably have the pick after this one. So,
Hang on, let me check.
well, that would be a leak if you.
All right.
checked.
With the 36th pick in the S50 ISFL Draft, the Osaka Kaiju Select. Get ready to learn Kaijuese, buddy. We pick Sebastian Rosenthal, user Symmetric, going linebacker to linebacker here. This guy's a hamburger helper enthusiast, sim team member, all-around chill guy who's going to bring a great vibe and fill a position lead for us here in Osaka. We're excited for him to round out our front seven. Welcome to Osaka. And then with pick 37, the Sarasota Sailfish Select, Thurman Waters, user Hood Kirby from the Tijuana Luchadors. They had this to say: Waters, with that name, this pick was obvious, right? With a rapidly aging D-line, we are ecstatic to pick up another stud that will anchor the Sailfish defense for several seasons to come.
All right. With pick 38, the Baltimore Hawks select Jordan Drapal, user the Drap Father, out of the Dallas Bird Dogs. Another lineman from the Bird Dogs. I feel like you see a lot of them. Who better than to protect Dudeman's new quarterback than the user he recruited? Drap Father is an awesome new user who comes with the added benefit of already having some rapport in our locker room. They left no further notes.
All right. Arizona is on the clock.
Yes, we are. And with the 39th overall pick, the Arizona Outlaws select James is running Wilder, running back Portland, user KDR. And yeah, he's third in the class in PPE and extremely active in the Portland locker room. And I also have the pleasure of sharing SHL Juniors locker room with him. He's a fantastic user. He's max earning. He's making a ton of money with media. I'm going to break out my one steal card of the draft. This is the best value pick in the draft. Running back wasn't our biggest need, but when a user this good falls this far, you gotta snatch him up and do what you gotta do to make it work.
Very nice. Like the name, too. Next is Yellowknife.
And with pick 40 of the season 50 draft, Yellowknife selects Ski Yee, user Big Ed, defensive tackle out of
Ooh.
Norfolk.
Reach.
Reach.
Ooh.
On
Yellowknife
the
had
other
this
hand, if
to
he doesn't
say:
get banned, this is great.
What's this? A big name with a past in the ISFL with a lot of TPE? Do I have a type? Am I neutral good? Maybe I love a good redemption arc. Anyway, you all know the man, but I honestly believe he's shown that he's ready to not get punished. Jokes aside, I want some of his sim voodoo, and with the chance to take a top earner of the season 50 class in the third, I couldn't say no. Here's hoping Big Ed skis his way to the Hall of Fame with us.
Right. With
Chris.
pick 41.
Oh, go ahead.
Pick 41, Berlin selects Andre.
Gimme.
All yours.
Give me that pick. Cape Town with pick 41 selects Jake Spears, linebacker out of Dallas, user Jay the Great. The linebacker reinvigoration continues. Cape Town adds another all-star caliber linebacker to its defensive core in the name of Jake Spears. Jay the Great and Slate already have chemistry as defensive teammates in Dallas, so it makes sense to bring the whole package home to Cape Town. We look forward to indoctrinating Jay with Cape Town cuisines such as raw cheese and canned peas. Welcome to the team, Jay the Great.
Good. Vile sentence.
Congrats, Jay. I remember Jay on their, I don't know if it was their last player, but I loved them. Wanted them real
Great.
bad.
Great scouting combo.
T-Money, you're up.
With the 42nd pick in the season 50 draft, New Orleans selects David Hudgens the fourth, user Sparky D, defensive end. We had a really fun conversation, really engaged. It was super fun. We were really happy to see that they kind of fell to us this super late. So very happy to bring them in, help bolster the defensive line. Welcome to the parade line.
Okay, next we have Colorado, and guess what? I was ready this time. With pick 43, the Yeti select wide receiver Scott Wickard, user Scotty W13. An active defensive lineman on the Yeti We couldn't be more excited to start developing our defensive line of the future, starting with Scotty. An asset to the Portland locker room, we were surprised to have the opportunity to snag him here. Definitely a steal of this draft. And they have back-to-back picks, it looks like. So with pick 44, the Yetis select tight end Fika Ohikao, user Heiko. A recent addition to PBE head office where he has to deal with Steg. Getting a proven max earner from another league later in the draft feels great. Tight ends and the Yeti are a formidable pair, and as Paris Johnson continues to age, Heiko gives the Yeti depth to continue feeding elite tight ends into the future. I don't know. Close enough. Baltimore's on the clock.
With pick 45, Baltimore selects wide receiver Travis Novak, user JMSha99. While Maria Teresa de la Rosa is entering the prime of her career, Emil Charles has grown a bit long in the tooth. Enter Jay, a second straight new user for Baltimore, and one who already has a job on the sim team to boot. We're excited to see him grow and develop as a weapon for our new quarterback.
Very nice.
Huge
Honolulu's
deal.
up next.
With the 46th pick in the season 50 draft, the Haha Lewis select Akuyasu Nijimura, user Knowledge Boy, offensive lineman out of Minnesota. Knowledge Boy is a user we're really excited to bring on. After finding out he was a friend of Ryan, we had him tagged at D&D. But he shot up our draft boards once he revealed his talent, turning our little prompt into an entire manga scene. We can't wait to see you active in our locker room. Ice was looking for someone who could make him look pretty in a bikini. Welcome to paradise.
I don't know if I'd call the Honolulu locker room paradise personally, but whatever.
No,
Austin.
like a pair of dice.
Yeah,
Right.
See,
Yeah.
You get it. Austin's up
They didn't leave
next.
spaces in it though, so I read it as one.
Oh, that's a classic Huts typo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's reading for Austin?
Ziegel.
Eagle is reading for Austin. Pick
Siegel is talking
47,
Arizona.
even though it says San Jose in the official draft sheet,
Well,
the Austin Copperheads select. What is happening?
so Rusk just DM'd me about this, asking if I knew how this was handled. I assume this is what he was talking about. I told him I didn't have time to look over the slides beforehand. So let's just go with it. I think this may be why Infinite was so late with the slides. He said he had to deal with a weird trade situation or something. So
There's a few.
So San Jose is receiving this pick and a first next year in return for Swantavius Stack. And now Austin is still on the clock.
Just hit the next
somehow
line and we'll
Austin
see.
ended up with this
Okay,
pick. Yeah.
and then okay, that pick is traded along with a conditional S51 third for the current pick 47. So now San Jose is on the clock, who I'm reading for. And with pick 47, they select wide receiver Otis Boudreaux Jr., user Otis B, who's a wide receiver. So many exciting prospects in this class, and Otis is no exception. I had a fun conversation and discovered that Otis is a retired teacher and now works in IT and is perfectly poised to be a fantastic member of the community. And as a bonus, he fits our big need of getting a pair of wide receivers to reload our offense. Everyone knows that IT guys are perfect fits for the ISFL. Bunch of nerds over here, me included. I'm a programmer, so it's Triceracop actually.
I prefer software engineer.
Oh yeah, you're so fancy. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Orange County's
We're
up
mortal
next.
enemies then.
All right, with the 48th overall pick, the Orange County Otters select Eric Cartman, user Lucid Dreams 702, out of London. Damn right, we got another London receiver here. The ex-GM and longtime user will be a huge addition to Oko as we seek to rebuild our war room. Eric Cartman, with his all-knowing wisdom, will bless us with just that.
I love Lucid.
Do we think Lucid is going to get an OCO tattoo to match his Cape Town tattoo?
Well, I mean, I think there's a chance.
Does he actually have a CTC tattoo?
Yes, he does. He was involved with the rebrand and got a tattoo.
I guess we'll just rebrand.
to Cape Town? Or?
Yeah, we'll be also.
Oh,
the Cape
they're
Town
going back to the
Crash.
Liberty.
Cape Town Crash 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyway, I think you're up again.
Yeah. With the 49th overall pick, Orange County selects a trade.
Yep, looks like this pick is
Oh.
getting sent for pick 54 and an S52 third.
Yep, traded down and got some future value.
Now it's Yellowknife season. With the 49th pick overall, Yellowknife select Luna Moon, user Moonchild, linebacker from Bondi Beach. And they had this to say: DC's better half, the wonderful Moon. We couldn't have one without the other, and honestly, I like her better. Kidding, or am I? Anyway, Moon has been great in any place I see her in chat, and her positive attitude will be a great addition to the locker room. We have lots of needs at defense, obviously, and she's someone we hope can really be a rising moon in the Yellowknife sky.
Very nice.
That was beautiful.
Looks like Osaka is up next. I wonder what Triceracop's going to say.
Well, with the 50th pick in the S50 draft, the Jubilee pick, some would call it, the Osaka Kaiju select. Get ready to learn Kaijuese,
There
buddy.
it is.
We select Super Nintendo Chalmers user Smurf, the better, handsomer brother of goated user Dunkler. We are excited to bring this guy, this incredible guy, to our team. We're hoping to find a great spot for him to really make a difference for us, and we're excited to have him. Welcome to Osaka.
And now Sarasota's up.
I'm not doing a wind-up because
Oh.
the thing was
Yeah,
up.
so
yeah.
I had
Alright.
notes about that trade that I missed. My apologies to the Austin GM that wrote the notes for the trade at
Moody, I
247.
believe.
But anyways,
It's Moody. We don't need to
Yeah.
apologize.
so with the 51st overall pick, Austin selects America, South America, kicker, punter, Tijuana, user Toivo, and their notes are right. So this is the end of the saga. Toivo is someone who is very highly thought of across multiple leagues. We had a great scouting chat and know they will fit in very well in Austin with our many PBE and SHL users. We are really pleased how this all worked out and are very excited for Toivo's future in Austin. I assume they meant to say pleased. Yeah, Toivo, I've been in a fantasy league with an SHL and he picked quickly, so that's the gold star from Ziegel.
That's all it takes.
NOLA legend Toivo too. Has like
By the
all of
way-
our kicking records.
By the way, sorry for clicking over to the slide so fast. Triceracop tricked me and I thought it was another trade. But next we have the Saber Kitties again. And at pick
Meow.
52, they select tight end Baldemir Fradiola, user J Dortle, JD, old user. Russ says, this fell perfectly for us, as we did need to find a replacement for our aging hall monitor. J Dort was an S22 draftee, along with myself and Bendover, and me, just not on San Jose. So it'll be fun to reminisce about the old days while we go after some titles. I thought that said a different word for a second. Blocking tight ends are underappreciated, but not in San Jose. We can't wait to see those pancakes stack.
All right. And with the 53rd overall pick, Berlin selects Jensen Wild, user Wild Boy. Sonic X Doom was a smart guy in the war room when making the notes and wanted to get me to sing here. However, after wild disapproval from the previous draft, where I did sing, I will not be doing that. Instead, I will just simply say we are thrilled to have a sleeper pick and in a position of need on our team to replace the aging out Booger McGavin.
Okay, Oko is up next.
With the 54th overall pick, Oko selects a trade. Yet again,
exciting.
trading out for future value.
And now Baltimore is on the clock.
Gadget is back.
With the 54th overall pick,
Yep.
Baltimore selects tight end below cage, user it's Frenchie. Back by unpopular demand, Frenchie. The Hawks' current fullback, Kyle Bessie, is another player getting a little bit long in the tooth. Success of Skywalker and Shrub running game, we thought it would be prudent to bring in another dedicated blocker to pick up where Bessie would leave off. Frenchie was the perfect choice for this role, both as a player and a locker room fit.
Am I missing something with this render?
It's a blockage.
It's a blockage.
Okay, see, I was missing something. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Cape Town's
This is the
How
hot.
can it
This
help?
is the hot. This is the hot damn situation all over.
God, I love Hot Damn. Shots
Hot
are
damn.
painted. It's a shame he died.
See, you're valuable and everyone loves you. With the 55th pick overall in the season 50 draft, Cape Town select Rush Templeton,
Oh, I love
user
it.
Cyber Owl, defensive end from Dallas. That is a great render. Bada bing, bada boom. Another defender in our room. The Dallas to Cape Town pipeline continues as we welcome Rush Templeton to our front seven. We are in a rush to see how many pass rushes this all-star can rack up over the coming seasons. Welcome to the team, Cyber Owl.
Very nice. Oko is
All
on the
right.
clock again.
With the 56th overall pick, Orange County selects Ethan Baker, user Pocket Sand 007. Usually sand can be quite a hassle in the pocket, and Ethan Baker plans to be just that. A damn hassle for all QBs across the league as we get our big mean DT to fill up every gap and be a nightmare to big RBs everywhere. You can run, hell even hide, but you cannot run over Mr. Baker. We love this pick. He has showed a lot of activity in our locker room as a prospect and has just been a lot of fun to talk to.
Two things. Is this the same Pocket Sand from like several seasons ago? Is this their second player?
I don't know.
Okay. I spoke to a Pocket Sand when I was scouting quite a while back, and they were really cool except for the fact that they were a Raiders fan. So if this is the same person,
this is the same one.
Yeah, nice. Glad to see they're back. They were really fun to talk to. And also, is that logo always been like that? Is that new?
No, it's before my time. I think it's from like the S30s.
Okay, I guess I've just never seen the full thing. I've only ever seen the head.
Eh.
Stop it.
You've only seen the full one that
With
looks
the
like
57th overall pick, the Sarasota Sailfish select John Myers, user Cuffy, wide receiver from the Portland Pythons. The Sarasota Sailfish had this to say: the Sailfish are getting a bit old at wide receiver, but not to worry. John Myers is here to bring some youth to the group. We're happy to be able to snag a multi-league veteran like Cuffy here and look forward to helping them become the next elite Sailfish wide receiver.
Sorry, I was quoting King of the Hill in the stream chat. Orange County's up again. Jeez, is this like your 12th pick?
No, not yet. This is pick 10.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, they have more though. Don't worry.
Leaks?
With the
That's
58th
leaks.
overall pick, Orange County selects Juan Footman, user Existentialistic, kicker, punter out of Portland. We at Oko love spelling really long words and never rely on autocorrect ever. Rumor has it this is Hugh Jackman's favorite username in the league. We are very excited to bring in the future booter for the Otters and someone who brings some excitement to learning the sim. Very happy.
All right. With the 59th overall pick, your Berlin Fire Salamanders select Soul Majestic, user Big Peters, out of the Dallas Bird Dogs. Praise the sun. Quote directly from Jay Reed. The brightness of Soul has made its way to Berlin with Big Peters. Soul Majestic for wide receiver. A lurker of the highest order, she's still earning, still making her way along. Just you all wait. We'll all be praising the sun in a minute. Big Peters, welcome to Berlin.
Praise the sun.
Very nice. Didn't know we had so many Sun fanatics in here, but next up is Arizona.
Yeah, with the 60th overall pick, the Arizona Outlaws select Hugh Weekman, wide receiver, London.
You don't sound very
Yeah,
excited
so
about that
obviously
one.
he got banned a little while back, but it's really funny. Hashtag free Hugh. Hashtag Hugh did nothing wrong. He's just a little dumb. But no, in all seriousness, he kind of learned his boundaries and has wisened up a little bit to how the league goes, and is a very funny guy overall. So we're excited to bring him in with especially this late in the draft when you're getting to the fringe users. So yeah.
Very nice. Austin has the next pick, which I believe you're reading for.
Oh yeah, you got me there.
He's not
61st
so easy,
overall
is he?
pick. No, it isn't. 61st overall pick. Austin selects Zach Obtroy, defensive tackle, London. Ben is someone who initially hit the ground running in the ISFL but tailed off. We are very hopeful that Austin will be the place to get them back on track and that they will have a long and successful career here.
Nice. New York is up next.
With the 62nd overall pick, New York selects Carl Weiser, user Gary Snail Wilson, wide receiver out of Tijuana. Carl was one of the more interesting stories to hear about this draft, having found the league through a wiki page. Between his odd origin story and solid scouting conversation, we felt he'd be a great fit in the NYS receiver room, where we can assure him lima beans, germs, and scary stories are prohibited. That is insane.
I need to hear that
Yeah,
story.
I need the backstory on that,
Yeah.
on how we found it through the wiki.
Yeah. We'll have to figure
Maybe
that
we
out
need to
later,
bring
but-
back the wiki task just for this.
Yeah.
Don't open that kettle of fish. I swear to God.
This is just Lane
We're gonna
Frost.
have it out right now.
Lane Frost.
Lane Frost.
Anyway, I believe Cape Town is on the clock.
With the 63rd overall pick in the S50 draft, Cape Town selects.
a trade.
We're selling the house.
Cape
Silence,
Town
Gadget.
and
You almost
Berlin.
leaked.
Cape Town and Berlin with their third trade this draft. With
Why
the
don't you guys
63rd
kiss?
overall
Jesus.
pick.
Oh, we
I mean,
have
I
many
wish,
times.
but,
They tried.
with the 63rd overall pick, Berlin selects Ted Marshall, linebacker, Noniak, the Kansas City Coyote. Just like Ted and Marshall, we're ready to make Noniak our best friend. They had an excellent career with us on our first player in Berlin, and at this pick, we're excited for the opportunity they offer for us. Life might be a little more busy for them, but we could be looking at an absolute steal. Welcome back, Noniak.
Very nice. Triceracop. Who are they picking?
All right, with the 64th pick in the draft, the Osaka Kaiju are selecting. Get ready to learn Kaijuese, buddy. We select Brian Summers, kicker from the London Royals. It came to me in a dream, a voice saying, unite them. And we are well on our way. We have the most Summers in this class. That makes us the best team. We're looking forward to that Ultimus. Hoping we can reach out to you, bud, get a connection, figure out what you're going to do for us. Welcome to Osaka.
Maybe I can mute him, like, just for the second that he says, get ready to learn Kaijuese next time. And then
We
unmute
both
him
know
real
you're not
fast.
that fast with your fingers, bud.
I was gonna say he's too fast. You're not catching.
You're right. I won't try it. Okay, Sarasota's up next.
All right, with pick 65, the Sarasota Sailfish select Blitz McTackleton, user Dr. Chops. They had this to say. Dr. Chops is a well-known user in the ISFL and has done well with multiple players. While they have gone quiet for a bit, we feel good about the potential of getting an impact player this late in the draft.
All right. My phone locked 1 second.
This guy.
I know. It's my first time.
And the color swap on Jamal Adams there is top notch.
Yeah. Very impressive. Okay, with the 66th pick, the San Jose SaberCats select kicker punter Jack Wolf, user Clay Abbey. We had a brief convo, and they mentioned they were discovering Minecraft for the first time. Wow,
Huh?
interesting.
That makes
Good
me
for
feel
you.
old.
That is a massive rock they live
Good
under.
for
Holy
you.
shit.
You're about to
Haymaker.
lose the next 6 months of
Haymaker.
your life. Anyway, where was I? That's enough for me to know we've found a diamond in the rough. Hopefully they can set up home base in San Jose and explore the league. I think they're going to be a little busy for the ISFL for a little bit. But
She's going to lose 2 weeks of her life every year.
And that itch to reach to the mines comes back, yeah.
the rookies yearn for the mines.
With the 67th overall pick, the Orange County Otters select Joey Stalin, user Stalin, wide receiver out of Kansas City. Joey, or Joseph, as his good friends call him, is liberating Orange County with his policies, and he seeks to implement certain fair ideals to the Otters locker room, all in the sake of the Grand Commune. Welcome, Joey.
That was
Welcome,
excellent.
Joey. Okay, next is
With-
Yellowknife.
With the 68th overall pick in the Season 50 draft, Yellowknife select. Guess who? User Air Crew, running back out of Kansas City.
You didn't even give me a second to guess.
I'm just too quick, man. What can I say?
Gosh.
Rude.
Yellowknife had this to say. Okay, so maybe I do have a type. Air Crew is another storied user in the ISFL, and their veteran experience will help us compete at a higher level. I'm a firm believer that everyone deserves a chance at redemption, no matter what's happened in the past, and I think Air Crew will be another piece of the puzzle that will put us over the edge into the Ultimus.
Hey,
You know,
say
I
what
could
you
have
will about
sworn
Air
he said
Crew,
he was
but
never coming back.
Air Crew did so much work to help me out with WFC when I was getting that started for the first few iterations. So I will always have a soft spot for Air Crew. And now we have Orange County for the, I think, 22nd time.
Sounds about
Yes.
right. And with pick 69,
Nice.
Orange County
Nice.
Otters select Carmen Murphy, user Carm, offensive lineman out of Minnesota. And AJ and I are two dumbasses of Irish heritage, and we seemingly get at least one intelligent Irish person here to balance us out. Welcome to the Otters offensive line.
Very nice. New Orleans is up next. And hold on, before you pick, I just noticed that someone named the stream voice chat. The T in T Money stands for that money. So does that mean your name is that money?
It can, if that pleases everyone. That was not me. That love whoever did.
Okay.
That's just a true statement.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
gonna-
what it is now.
Yeah, it's just what it is, and that's fine. I can work with
All right, that money is going to announce the next pick.
it. With the 70th pick in the Season 50 ISFL Draft, New Orleans second line, Chris Garnica, P. Sanchez 55 defensive. I had about 4 or 5 people in our bang the table for this guy, so very happy to see that they had fallen to us. We've got a lot of users that chat and work with them over in the WW server, so we, a lot of avenues. Love to see you come back. Very happy to get you in here. Great color swap on the render. Welcome to the parade line.
Very nice. Colorado's up next, and at pick 71, the Yeti will select linebacker David Moose. And this time I think I actually don't have notes. Anyone know anything about this person?
I mean,
The last time
Colorado
someone
has a
named
long
Moose was on
tenured
Colorado,
history
they
of
won
Moose people.
MVP.
Wait,
The
both
Moose
of you,
Yeah.
is the
both of you
Moose.
keep talking. I like that.
The
Deal.
Mickey Moose MVP.
Okay, we'll keep on talking.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard at least one of those two. So, next we have Baltimore.
With the 72nd overall pick, Baltimore Hawks select James Richet, user Schlons Z75 from the Tijuana Luchadors. Schlons was a late round dart throw in Tijuana who the GMs managed to resurrect for a very short period of time. Baltimore's hoping they can repeat that magic a little bit.
Very nice. Looks like you're up again.
With the 73rd overall pick, Berlin selects defensive tackle Tyler Duncan.
Steven Adams, render, love it.
I am going to be completely honest. I'm 90% sure this guy is IA. If anyone can get in touch with him, get in contact with him, please let me know. If you're listening, please reach out to Gadget on Discord. We'd love to have you back. Great render, by the way.
Love Steven Adams.
Love Steven
Best
Adams.
player in the NBA.
Let's not get too crazy.
Hold on, where's that mute button again?
Oh, I'm done with pick.
Got him, boys. Honolulu's up next.
With the 74th pick in the draft, Honolulu selects
A trade.
trade.
So we sent $3 million in cap a few seasons from now, and we got league veteran and star linebacker in their twilight years, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and this pick. And with this pick, we got JJ Enterfeld. He's a big dollar. Pretty sure you're IA, but we'd love to have you. Thanks.
All right, Austin is up next with what I believe is the last pick.
Yeah, so I just want to say, Cord, I think you need some help. Please call 1-800-RAIDER to get trade addiction counseling.
No.
Okay. Hey, you tried. That's all you can do.
Fair
The
enough.
first step is they
Yeah,
have
they
to
can't.
accept
They
help.
can't help them. They
Yeah.
can't help themselves if they don't want to.
Yep.
You know.
Anyway,
So with
Yep.
the last pick of the draft, by process of elimination, this shouldn't be a surprise. Lucy Leitner, kicker punter, Minnesota. Mr. Irrelevant, or I guess Mrs. Irrelevant. Last pick of the draft, welcome Lucy. Let's hope you truly are the Brock Purdy of the ISFL. I hope their kicker doesn't end up being a below average quarterback, but weirder things have happened.
I love the Brock Purdy take. I agree with you. All right, yeah, like I said, that's the end of the draft. Congrats to everyone in S50 for being drafted. I will get all of these draft cards posted, and I'll tag you guys in the announcements in the ISFL General server. If there's any issues with your draft card, message Infinite or me, I guess, but I can't do anything about it. Infinite's gonna fix it. Thank you to everyone for watching, and thank you guys here in voice chat with me for helping me present this thing.
Yes, sir.
We
Am I
did
unmuted
it.
now? Oh, you unmuted me at the end.
Okay, talk to you guys next season.
I'm not
CC,
gonna
do you need a hand
Right on.
splitting these cards out and uploading them or anything?
No, I got it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Thank you.
There's a lot of them.
All right, time to go make fun of my new draft picks.
Fair enough. Bye.